Hey everybody, happy Saturday. I hope you've been having a good weekend so far. Well, I'm back. I haven't been streaming on Saturday nights, but I really wanted to make some progress in Hollow Knight, so I decided to come back. And also Neil's still sick and quarantined in our bedroom, and so might as well play Hollow Knight, play and stream. So didn't have much else to do. Maybe I'll bring some of those streams back, depending on if I have time or not. So I'd rather kind of continue with my schedule and then see where it comes and see where I can add, and then instead of subtract. So, but yeah, thanks everyone for being here. Thanks, Jimmy. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I hope he is definitely sounding much better today. At this point, we're just kind of keeping him in our bedroom because we don't want to get our daughters sick. so that's why he's still in the bedroom. In fact, we were just talking about that, of just like how it just gets tiring. Because I went through this last week of just being isolated in, but I was in a different bedroom, and it just gets tiring. Just even though you're starting to feel better, and you can't leave the room, and it didn't end up mattering for me. That was another frustrating part, is Neil still got sick even though I isolated all that time, so it seemed like it was for nothing. So we really don't need the girls to get sick, especially one of our daughters has a lot of activities she's doing, and for example, learning to drive. She needs to learn to drive, and so we're hoping she doesn't get it. But yeah. Getting vaccinated for COVID definitely helps. It wasn't as bad as it sounded like it was when this pandemic started. So it was just like a bad flu. So, hey, Senior Poyo, welcome back. Hope you had a good break there. We're gonna try and take out the Hollow Knight. That's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna take him down. I think I was getting better, so this may be a few hours of me just attacking the same boss over and over again. So we'll see. Oh, you took a nap. That's a good way to spend the time, because I know you're over on the West Coast, so it's probably what, 6:30 there. So yeah, it's probably just getting back. Nice afternoon nap while I was gone. All right, like I said, we're on the last boss, aka or one of the terms I always hate, the titular boss, the Hollow Knight, is who I'm fighting. And so we're gonna do that. Of course, if I need to take a break, or you feel like I need to take a break, I could always play a game off of the arcade machine, like, well, I don't know what it is if it's just text. Give me something more than text. Oh my goodness, what is that? Oh, it's Jack. It's Jack the Giant Killer. That is, do not have me play Jack the Giant Killer. It is a terrible game. Because it could be any of the games on that arcade list right there. It only costs 2,000 channel tokens, and if I beat the high score, I'll put your name on the high score list. So, all right. Shall we start Hollow Knight? I think we shall. Shall we try and defeat this guy? Let's do it. Do it. Do it. All right. Now that I'm more rested, even I feel rested. My hands were getting tired. Let's see if I can do it. That jump is annoying. Oh man, the break has not been good for me. I need to get away I need to get it further away if I'm going to heal. Actually, it was doing pretty well, considering how I didn't start very well. I thought I recovered nicely. I am here. Hey, Evil Bud. How was the Testicle Festival? Didn't go for it. That sucks. I was doing such a good job, too. Eye candy everywhere. I'm just gonna die. Testicles were tasty. All right. I gotta get warmed up a little bit here, and then I'll see if I can get further. I don't even have enough health soul to heal. Pizza or hamburger helper? Yeah, hamburger helper. Why not? We need to get you like some dice or a random number generator so that you can just like choose these things. Like there's an app. Someone should make an app that's just you enter things and it picks it for you. It's just a random chooser. I'm already doing terrible. I'm just gonna die. Make your own decision? No. I'm saying, I'm just saying that you could have a random number thing. Wheel of Names. Oh, really? Alright, where in the map would you like to see Evil Bud? Ba ba da ba 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 boop 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 boop. One thing that could help would be I need I need another, like if I could get one more mask shard, I think that would help. So question answered. So do you think I should go do something else before taking this guy on? Did you go to Hive? Hive. You mean the distant village? It looks like there's a testicle festival happening in the lower left. He did find the hive, but didn't explore. He got there too early. Ah. Hey, Plagued Gaming, how's it going? The beehive. Oh. Beehive. Remember the beehive. Well, I do remember a beehive. I don't remember where that was. Oh. Should I try it again? What do you suggest, Evil Bud? East side of the map is where the his. What do you mean? Go to the hive, it's real cool, and there's a mass shard there. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Is it... Give me some reference. Is it in the... Not in the resting grounds. Where was that? Next to the City of Tears. Okay. Near where it says King Station? Oh wait, there's the City of Tears. Yeah. I like how we have some string. The music is like... Da -da 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 -da. Hmm. You don't know how to cook ramen. Neil is sick. He's in our room. Where Acellus Grove is. Oh, okay. Isma? You mean Isma's Grove? We'll go to King Station. Okay. We'll go to King Station. How's that sound? I don't don't give me don't give me any spoilers, Edgy Rose. He did catch what I had. I guess we weren't safe enough. Fortunately. As vaguely as possible. Oh, tram? Did I tram it? Oh, tram. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Okay, well that helps. Hey, there's bugs down there. Yes, now I remember this. Baby bumblebee? I don't think she wants to. Maybe if you explained why. God. It's like a bee with a giant drill. Sing the baby bumblebee song. No, I don't even know that. You have to wash your rice? You know what? Oh, look, here's more. More of these. Oh, wow. It killed me. No, I don't think I have. It's a beedrill. Yeah, I guess it is. I don't think last time I was here I had double jump yet. So I couldn't go up here. That was the problem. That's my... Maybe that was a map. I don't think it is, though. So that's gonna stop. Oh, look at that. It's a bench. That's hilarious. I don't have the map for this. Like, once you kill them, you can't stop. Those aren't too bad. You just kind of gotta let them rill. There, got it. It's a family. Hey, I don't know if we got all the things. You like bees? I don't like bees. Neil does not like bees. Especially. I've had to save him from wasps, really. You know what? I don't see any more. Maybe we did finish it. Ah, we did finish it. What? How many? 939. What sucks about those guys is they take 2 damage, or they hurt me. They're bouncing bumblebees. Alright, should I just not worry about killing them? Those are big bees. They're big, bouncing baby bumblebees. I remember this part. Wrong way, go back. Go back. The hive. Not the bees, of course. Like, how do you kill these things? Yay, I killed it. Come on. Takes 5 hits. I thought it was only took 4 hits. There's a lot of geo in here. I mean, that's nice. Yeah, it doesn't look like... Must have to go around. Is this where I was? Hive is cool. Maybe so. Maybe I was going the right way. This way? Bees are cool. these things. Oh! Ah, there's the shard. I totally knew what I had to do there. Totally knew what I needed to do there. Bigby! Okay, so now I know where I'm at. Show me that giant tree and I know where I'm at. Alright, so any more places I should go before I head back? Playing mouse and keyboard? No, I'm playing controller. Hey, pass. Yeah, sure. Finish this area. Okay. You should finish this area. Hint, hint, hint. I thought I had finished this area. Fair that comes and hits me, because I know it's gonna do it. Yeah, that's where I was going back to that. stupid bee. Go. What is this? Giant eye drop. Uh-oh. Boss. It's a hive knight. Oh no. Yeah, I tried. Yeah, broccoli does go with rice. Here? I find it interesting that he splits open. The broccoli has ruined your rice. So close. So close. You ruined your rice by... And now you want rice? Wait! No! That isn't where I put it. No, 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 no. No. Y'all saw me put it near the bee guy, right? I put it near the bee guy. You saw nothing? That is bullshit. I put a marker. Unless there's multiple markers. There's not multiple markers. It failed to place it when you tried. Did it? I didn't know that was possible. Too close to the arena. Well, that's not very fair, is what that is. It's not fair at all. The game put sand in the potato salad. Right? Okay, go up now. Just vanilla animal. Yeah.
Ci sono partner. Wah, starring.
You need to go adults tonight?
Really?
Bye. Thank you. That sucked. We will go back, by the way. I just thought I would sit here next to this person I saved at one point. Let's see if there was anything. Oh, I know something we could buy. Really have I've gotten everything from him except the rancid egg. Now I was thinking she may have a bee map.
Bajanada.
Oh. Wait a second. I did somehow. To Kingdom's Edge, maybe? I guess I got plenty of money. Okay. All right, so now we see the hive, which is cool. Well, I guess down to the palace grounds and then over again. That's the fastest way. Are you out of here? Oh, let's see. Oh, I need to go. Yes, that's what I have been told. Where did I say I needed to go? Was it Hidden Station? I don't remember now. Yep, that's it. Clap, 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 clap. Goes my feet. So quiet in this part. Oh yeah, this was the thing where I don't know what that does. All that stuff I haven't done either. Ooh. All right. Ah. feel sorry for hitting these little bees. Like these giant driller bees, I don't feel too sorry for. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, now it's there. Ah, so close! So close, so close. Oh crap. Hey, it's Crafty Gamer Lady! Welcome. 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 Hello everybody. How's it going? Welcome. Hey! Hey! It's a cozy crafter raid. It's kind of hard to say. Welcome everybody. Oh, I almost put grammar lady. That would be a whole different person. If you were a crafty grammar lady, that would be like correcting people's grammar all the time, which would not be good. Oh, see, I still screwed up. Crafty gamer lady. I got it, grammar too. How's it going? Oh. Oh. Oh, and Pat's got it too. Oh man. And you were playing Hollow Knight too. Well, great. Did you just start it? Did you just start Hollow Knight, or have you been playing it for a while? I've been playing it for quite a while now. It's like 40 hours or so. So it's been quite a while. But it's been great. Thank you. Welcome everybody. Come on in and sit up. Got done on Hollow Knight as well. Cool. The last fourth of the game. Yeah, that's where I feel. Well, I was taking on the Hollow Knight. I was on the last boss, but then I decided to go and look for a mask, which I just found it. Oh, look, a little Hollow Knight and a little grub guy. I love the little grub guys. I'm like always wanting to find them and save them. All right, so oh no, that isn't what I want to do. So I was just taking on the bee guy. The bee knight. The bee knight. And so you see, I have an extra mask, and I was taking on this bee knight. I don't know if you did the bee knight. Shit. Oh, wow. Ah! I guess he doesn't really give me a chance to heal. Maybe during those. If you can get it placed right. Ah! Ah! Yeah, I knew that wasn't a good run. Got the Traitor Lord. Okay. Okay. There's so much in this game I don't remember. Is that bad? Do you have this ability? I just got this ability where I can teleport. It's a lot of game. It is. That's what I'm finding. It's very handy. I just got it. Well, it's handy, but I also... it won't let me get past. Here come the bees. Not the bees! Oh, come on! He really doesn't give you much chance, does he? Oh, I can hit those. Oh, I healed myself. I can't believe it. Yeah. Yeah, that it has to do with the collecting of the dreams. Yeah, the or the whatever these are. Yeah, the dreams. Yeah, I have 936. So. And then tries to heal me all the time. Yeah. I feel like that's the story of Hollow Knight. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna do it. Oh wait. Now we're gonna do it. Like he lulls me into a false sense of security. It's too much to look at. So close. That's so close. I felt like I was doing much better that time, too. Exactly. All right, here we go. This guy is tough. Man. Bizarre. Yeah, well, that's what they were basically telling me. Was like, well, you could go over to the hive, because I was like 1/4 of a mask away from having one more mask, and I've already found that. But I was like, yeah, I should probably go do that. And so they were like, go to the hive, and so here I am. Ooh, not a good way to start. Oh, come on. Ah, this was not a good run. I'm sitting here trying to dodge the bees, and he... All right, let's take a break. This seems like a good break point. All right. Gonna take a quick break. Let's do some words on stream real quick. But thanks again, Crafty Gamer Lady, for the raid. Yeah. It's been this will be my first break. I haven't taken a break yet, and I've been going for almost an hour and a half, so set that up real quick. Alrighty. Alright. We're gonna take a quick break and play some words on stream. I'll be right back. See you in a second. I'm back. He did get auto-modded. Oh, yeah, I got that. Hobbs right at the end. All right, level 8. These words have been hard tonight. All right, Israel, what do you want me to play? I'll play it right after this. Yeah, the B is fake. Yeah, it just came to me. I looked at all the letters and just said catapult. I kept wanting to say spatula for some reason. Spatula kept coming to my mind, but there's no S. But now I won't be able to get anything. How about Tata? Why not? Gorf. All right, I'll play Gorf. Right after this. Did we get talc? No. All right, we got maybe one or two more. There you go, cult. Cult of personality. Oh yeah, you don't know what Gorf is? Gorf is interesting. I love Gorf. Gorf's one of my favorites. I used to play it all the time in the arcades. It's kind of like a combination of several different other games. That's what kind of makes it cool. All right. Level 9. That Z is looking very fake to me. But you never know. Yeah. It's frog backwards. Oh my god, it is frog backwards. I never knew it was frog backwards until now. Unicycle. There you go. That Z is fake. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So you start out as Space Invaders, then it's like Galaxian, and then it's like a few different games wrapped into one. It's really interesting. And I think we're not going to fast this level. Oh, here we go. Man, I'm just drawing a blank in this one. Yeah, I don't think we're doing it. Well, cool. It was a good break. Thank you all for playing that while I took a break. I had to check on Neil, get him a few things. So he's doing okay, sitting in our room watching YouTube. Which is normally he would be on the stream on the microphone watching YouTube. So it'd be the same. But he's in the other room. All right. Well, thank you so much for the raid. Well, and lurking. Yeah, thank you. But first, let me stop this so it doesn't go off. First, before we get back to Hollow Knight, Yisrael wants us to play Gorf in arcade mode. It's 5 a.m. All right. Well, thank you for coming in on the raid, Gadak, and hope to see you next time. There's Gorf, which we just learned is frog backwards. We did not know that until just now. Let me turn off Hollow Knight. Let me find out what the high score I'm supposed to beat is. 12,780 is the score we're looking to beat. So right there, 12,780. Yeah, like I was saying, it's Space Invaders, but they call it Astro Battles. Then it's Laser Attack. Then it's Galaxians, which looks a lot like Galaga and Galaxian. Then it's Space Warp, where they come out of a middle. Hey, Shani, I'm explaining Gorf. Then here's the flagship, and basically you're just shooting. You're trying to shoot the middle part. So. And then you just play it over and over again. All right. So we're just going to try and beat 12,780. Let's do it. Put it. I can do much better than that. 4740. Hey, Olympus Gaming, how's it going? Welcome. We're playing Gorf on the arcade machine, and then we're gonna get back to some Hollow Knight. But that's it. That's Gorf. I only got through three levels though. I can usually get to flagship, so we're gonna do it this time. All right. Here's game 2. There we go. $84.50. Not too bad. Much better than last time. So basically that's it. And then you can kind of see on the right part of the screen there's like your rank. And so basically the rank is just how many times you've gone through those screens. And it gets harder each time. And so, yeah. And so that's it. That's Gorf. All right, let's try a third time. Try and beat 12,780. Let's do it. There we go. Holy crap, that was coming out. Hey, Justice, how's it going? I have destroyed the galaxy. It's true. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. How many games? That was 3. So we're going to play one more time. I thought I wasn't going to do as well on that one. And it turned out I did okay. Because I died early. Maybe if I wouldn't have died so early, I would have gotten further. So that 12780 is still quite elusive. Your Twitch world keeps getting more connected. I know, isn't it awesome? I almost feel like it's, you know, it's like almost like a cohort of streamers. Kind of like we all kind of probably started around the same time and are kind of grouped together and just kind of I find it kind of fascinating that our worlds are a little bit interconnected. So, all right, let's play it one more time. Let's do it. Oh wow. One of the first, yeah, I guess that's true. Through Midnight Fuzz, yeah. I don't remember how I met Midnight Fuzz. I don't remember how that happened either. Somehow someone, we must have gotten connected through someone. And I don't remember Justice. I don't remember how we got connected. It's been a couple of years now, so it's kind of hard to remember. Ghosts. That sounds like a plausible story. Yeah. Yeah. That's probably true. I did play a lot of Metroid games. In fact, you might say I played them all, which is true. I'm now working on all the Castlevania games. Yeah, here there's probably a few people who are this is my new, so after Hollow Knight we have a whole new set of games that we're going to be playing in 2021. Yeah, so yeah, I was definitely hanging out in A-Close and Mr. KR's streams a lot. They were one of the first few that I was watching. And then Olympus Gaming too. So so here's kind of the games that are be coming up, and I've got hard copies of all of them. So we are going to play a few Castlevania games that are on the Switch. That's digital, so I don't have hard copies of that. But then I know, look at us now, we're like professionals and everything. I'm going to be playing Pokemon Emerald. And yes, I have an actual Pokemon Emerald card or cartridge, and it was expensive. And yeah. And so I'm going to be playing Emerald. I'm going to be playing, I think these are all out of order now. I'm going to be playing Tomb Raider, the original Tomb Raider on PlayStation. I'm going to be playing Kingdom Hearts 358-2, which I have not opened yet. Castlevania Lament of Innocence on the PlayStation 2. This is this is what reminded me of it. I'm going to be playing Metroid Zero Mission. I did not play Metroid Zero Mission. I played the original Metroid, and this is a remake. So I didn't play any of the remakes, and so I'm going to be playing this one. yeah, it's just been building over time. Now the arcade machine I've had, I had that. I built the arcade machine like 7 years ago. So, yeah, and when I became an affiliate, I was like, I've got to incorporate it into the stream somehow, and so I just came up with a way of doing it. So yeah, I have a Zero Mission cartridge as well, so that's gonna be fun. And then, so my 100th game on Twitch is gonna be Resident Evil. So. Original Resident Evil on PlayStation. So there you go. All right. Yeah. PC remakes. I played one of the PC remakes. I think it was two or three, and I was not impressed. So that was before I was playing like original hardware and stuff like that. I didn't start with all the original hardware and stuff like that. I had to go get my PS2 repaired. And then I rebought. I had sold my GameCube way back in the day, and so I bought a new GameCube. And so yeah, and then I've just been slowly kind of re-getting a lot of stuff over time. And it's really been just kind of what y'all want to do. The tank controls, yeah, the tank controller. I've had this tank controller for a long time too. In fact, I bought it before I bought the arcade machine, it was the tank controller just hooked up to a PC, and that was the arcade machine. And then when I found this is a kit that you can put together. When I found this, and it fits the tank stick. This tank stick fits in it. What? And so it was like, instant money. Here, I'm gonna buy it. Instant buy. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I have, so there's different ways you can do it. Here, let's move this Pokemon. Let's see if you can see it. So see this right here? I have a converter, like a converter that converts component cables to HDMI. I also have what I have for the PlayStation 2. This is probably the best signal you can get. Maybe. So this is the cable I got recently. It's just basically, it's called the Rad X2X, and it has a PS2 controller, and it fits a PS2 or a PS1, and it upscales and it's like a little mini computer inside this cable, and it converts it to HDMI as well. It's a mini HDMI, so there has to be like a little converter. But this does like upscaling and make it looking pretty, and it works pretty good. But I would do some research. I started out with the thing I showed down there, and it works perfectly fine. That's how I did like on a Super Nintendo. But I've bought these now for the GameCube has one, the PlayStation has one. So they make them for different connectors, right? For different things. So if you just look up Rad 2X, that's what I'm using for that. Guitar Hero. It is. So I did one of the first games I did way back in the day was I did Rock Band Beatles. I'm a big Beatles fan. I did Rock Band Beatles on stream, and it was fine. I don't think they would let me. They didn't let me keep the VOD. And when I uploaded it to YouTube, it was like, YouTube was like, nope, not the Beatles. They were like, no. yeah, it's Rad 2X, I think. Also, let me find the let me put this in the stream too real quick. Let me find it real quick. I have all my if you go over to my about and click on my setup, there is a picture. It's a handy dandy infographic of my whole setup, and it has the names of those cables on there. You can take a look at that. The Michael Jackson experience. Well, the Michael Jackson Moonwalker is on there, so that's definitely a thing. Yeah. So it has links to everything, even that the case for the tank stick and all that stuff is on there too, and Diet Coke. Yes. Diet Coke is essential to the stream. It is how I defeat bosses. And my Bowser onesie is on there too. It was like, anything people were asking, I was like, I should put on here. No, I will not switch to Coke Zero. Oh, you want me to switch to my Bowser onesie? I'll do that. All right, hold on just a second. Let me pause. And Skycab. To look at the mouse pad. Oh, yeah. My Diet Coke mouse pad. Here. There's my Diet Coke mouse pad. It's kind of small, but yeah, it is. And here's all my Star Trek pins that are sitting on my desk. Here, when it switches, I'll show off my Star Trek pins. I've gone a little crazy with my Star Trek pins now. They keep putting out more, and so I keep buying more. So this is I've got a problem now. All right, come on, Skycam, time out so we can go back to regular. Because I wanted to like do this and show it closer up. Funko Pop collection. All right, so yeah, so this is my Star Trek badge collection. So this is like Strange New Worlds, right? What's cool about these is they're magnetic. They're magnetic, so it's really easy to just like, you know, and boom, I am a Starfleet officer. But I got like Star Trek Discovery, the new Star Trek Discovery. I got Lower Decks, which is animated, but somehow they made a badge. Of course I have like the Next Generation and Deep Space Nine and Voyager, and oh, here's Star Trek Picard, and here's Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, and the motion picture. So I have a lot of them. They keep putting them out, and so I keep buying them. So Star Trek should just stop changing their badges. Do I have a favorite? Oh, that's tough. That's tough to say. Because I mean, yeah, I would say my favorite is kind of the Deep Space Nine Voyager. I thought that was kind of peak Star Trek badge there. I kind of like that one the best. So everything else seems to be variations on kind of that, right? I would say that's my favorite. Deep Space Nine was always my favorite, is still my favorite series. So it just is the stories in it. For me, the writing is what I'm looking at. I mean, the acting is always good. The acting is usually pretty good in Star Trek, so it's usually not a problem. It's the writing, like good storytelling, good, and that's kind of what I don't like about the newer shows. Is I forgot my IDIC pin, infinite diversity and infinite combinations, right? I like 20 or however many. I like an individual morality play per show, and thankfully Strange New Worlds has been that. But like when I get one story per season, I feel kind of gypped because I used to get one per episode. And so that's one of the things I'm not liking about. All right, we have a Bowser redemption. So let me like normally Neil would come in here and sit here and entertain you while I get changed. So I'm gonna go do a quick change into my Bowser, and I will be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I should time myself. I should totally time how long it takes me to quick change. That seemed like 1 minute. That should be the new. Oh, thanks for gifting that pass. That should be the new high score thing. Is how fast can Jay Fry's quick change into Bowser? How fast can he do it? I felt that was definitely record breaking there. All right. Are we gonna beat this B guy? I think so. Let's do it. Alright. Well, thanks for the lurk, crafty gamer lady. I definitely did better there, I would say. I'm being patient. I have to remember that you have to be patient. Patience. Just a little patience. Not the bees. He doesn't really give you a chance to heal. Those bees are annoying. That is annoying. It's tough. It's tough to know when you're getting, if you're making any progress sometimes on these bosses. I was going supersonic speed and it did not matter. Being too greedy on these hits. Shit. I just gotta get one and then just be happy with it. I thought I had him. Especially after I hit him 3 times. I was like, this is it. This is it. I didn't realize this boss was so tough. Wow, I hate debating those. I am in the hive, Salty. How's it going? Welcome. I am in the hive. I'm actually thinking of maybe I should change my pens. My pen! What I'm thinking. Happy Saturday to you. I have the power of teleportation. Oh my god. And then my body, or my spirit, hurt me. Ah. Oh, come on. It was not even near me. That was stupid. That's what I meant to do. Ah! That's time. The spikes are so annoying! Thanks, Boy MJ. Thank you so much. 15 months. Rising. Okay, zoned out. Much. Okay. Pokemon. We're not quite to Pokemon, but I've got it ready. Pokemon Emerald is ready to go. We got one more. We have one more. One more game after Hollow Knight, and we'll play Pokemon Emerald. I know everyone. So I'm playing Castlevania Harmony of Dissidence after this one, and then so in those Castlevania games usually aren't that long. So yeah, and it's an original copy too. So. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Everyone always seems to like my Pokemon streams, so. Boy, oh, come on! I just was doing terrible. If it's like Castlevania 64, it's not. We're into the Game Boy Advance versions of Castlevania, and I've heard those are kind of the best. They're peak Castlevania, so I think they're probably more like oh, what was the one that was on the PlayStation that was really good? Ass would know. All I can think of is this boss right now. It'll come to me in a second. Ah! The GBA? Okay. Yeah, these are all GBA, but they're on, it's the Advanced Collection on the Switch. But it's the same games. So. And now, oh, I almost had it. Symphony of the Night. Symphony, I think they're more like Symphony of the Night. You know, Castlevania is the best when it's 2D scroll, just like Metro. I may have just said I didn't like Metroid Prime as much as Metroid. I mean, Metroid Dread was an awesome game. So it just kind of proved that Metroid is best when it's Metroidvania-esque. There's a reason it's called Metroidvania. There's a reason. God. How could I get hit by an opening bee? I hear Neil. Your microphone's off. I can't hear you. The music of the game is too loud. Feeling better?
Somewhat. I was working on the thing.
I mean, you wouldn't like this level because it has bees.
I want to ask you a question before you go on.
Oh, okay.
Which stick is it?
The left stick is the one that's doing most of the drifting. Yeah, Neil's working on my
Do you
Wii
want
U
me to
controller.
just replace them both.
Yeah, replace them both.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But the left one was the one that was not working as much. Ah, okay. So are you going to do both or are you just going to do one? Okay. Yeah, if y'all don't remember, my Wii U controller drifts. And so it's always been hard to play games using the Wii U controller. And so, thanks to Justin pointed me to the iFixit article. And Neil is now using that article to replace him. Because he's locked in a room. And I was like, well, since you're locked in a room and you're much better at this than I am, why don't you do this for me? So that's what he's doing. All right. Had my Diet Coke. Hate this boss. Why did y'all have me come over here? Better be worth it. Oh, come on! Wow. Shit. Yeah! Finally! Finally! Woo! I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. You see that last strike? That spell strike right at the end. Oh shit, I don't have my compass with me, so that's not gonna be good. What is it? What is it? Hive blood. What the hell is hive blood? Why did... Oh! Alright, golden nugget of the hive's precious hardened nectar. Heals the bear's wounds over time. Oh. 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 Okay. Alright. Alright, so now have I discovered everything that's in the hive now? Now can I leave the hive? Okay, now I can't see where I'm at. Oh my god. Oh my god. Uh-oh, he entered. Ah! I'm just gonna use his soul. Ah! Fucking bee. I'm just running away. Run away! I think I left the hive. Oh, I know where I'm at. I'm almost back. Yeah! Hey, Noah Pig! Welcome, everybody! How's it going? Oink, oink, it's a piggy raid! Thanks for following. Welcome, everybody. How's it going? Here, let me do a shout out real quick. Oh, if I can type. I don't know if I just said that. Hey, welcome. Oh my goodness, I can't type. There we go. Why did my shout out not work? There it goes. Welcome. Leon Kennedy. Welcome. It's a piggy raid. You're playing Prince of Persia. That's cool. I haven't played the Prince of Persia games, have I? No, I have not played the Prince of Persia games. I was thinking I might have played one of them, like Sands of Time or something like that, but I can't remember them now. Oh, wait. Yours is Sands of Time. I literally says Sands of Time right there. And I did not read that. I was trying to use my memory there. Well, welcome everybody. We're playing Hollow Knight. I'm kind of near the end. I'm trying to figure out which things I should. This one will heal me over time. Shit. I need more of. Ah. Well, that sucks. I should play them? Yeah, I could put them on my list. Wait, he's just drunk again? Who, me? Oh, I'm not drunk. Drunk with power? Maybe. Okay. So where should we go now? Should we go try and defeat the Hollow Knight again? He said his name. He said the name. Okay, let's go. Exactly. I'm not as think as you drunk I am. Why? Oh, I'm hitting B. He's on edibles. Let me check out my handy dandy map. Maybe it's not so handy dandy. This area is very quiet. Yeah, I know. My friends in California rub that in too. We get our weed delivered. They say the exact same thing. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. Was there not a chair? I guess there wasn't a chair. All right, so let's just go back to Dirtmouth. That's amazing. That seems like just a completely foreign concept to us. Those of us where it's not legal. Temple, the black egg. All right, so let's try. Let's see. Let's see how cool this thing is. All right, we're gonna equip that. Leaves us 3 more. I'm gonna say, what is 3? I'm gonna say, let's do that. All right. Ooh, interesting. All right, here we go. I'm curious to see how fast it heals me. The Hollow Knight! Let's see if I remember him. I kind of got used to the bee guy. Ah! Well, when you get hit so many times, it does not help. Alright, more Diet Coke is required. Oh, with spells. I got all of them. All. Up, left, down, shoot. What? There's multiple levels? What? 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 They don't say level 1. It doesn't do me well when he evades it. Oh, that sucks. Ah! Crap. There's not a 1 next to them. Oh, wait, I already said that. Ah, I was doing so well. F49 battles. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I was just excited about it. I was excited about having something new. I was so excited. Also, I got used to fighting. I got used to fighting the bee guy, and now I have to get used to fighting this guy again. So that's part of my problem. Ah! Ah! I was getting greedy. I was getting greedy. The lifeblood charms do you have? The blue ones. Oh, okay. You talking about this one? Yeah, I mean, I could try that one. Oh, I wasn't sitting. I wasn't sitting down. How many does that take? That takes 4. Oh, is there more than one? You're like, oh, 1. Ah! Come on. Oh, no. Ah! Man, I was doing pretty well there. Have you been to the merchant in the crossroads? Merchant crossroads lately. We can go check it out. I don't have much geo though, but we could go we could go what do I got? Oh. Your jumps jiggle jiggle, but they don't fold? What? Probably am on TikTok way too much. Your jumps juggle getting better. Are you just saying you're just getting better? Nail arts. Do I have any nail arts? Let's see. What do I got here? I got a pale ore. I could go try that. I mean, I got shit here I can sell. Yeah. What are special charged attacks? Oh, yeah, I have both of those. Yeah. Yeah. I have... How do you... Oh, here they are. Cyclone slash. Oh no, I guess I'm missing one. I am missing one. Yeah. Your jumps jiggle is... Yeah, no, I am getting better at getting him. Oh, did I forget to get my... I forgot to get my body. I forgot my body. Houston. You're confusing me. So what you're saying, Houston, is you lack the preparedness to take on the Hollow Knight. This little thing here is very phallic to me. Anyway. Gotta get good? Okay. This means penis. This, I don't know what this means. Exactly. I've been thinking it for a while, so I don't know what that means. I always think of that meme of the guy from Night Court going, "That's a penis." I like how the music is like da, like an anticipation. Da, and then the music. Music. shit. You know, I just get too greedy sometimes. Ah! And then he comes and stomps on my ass. Homosexual of sorts. That I see penises and things. Ah, the Hollow Knight! Ah, your jumps have gotten so much better. Shit. Ah, he did it in the corner. Assumptions. Was that an arm? I thought it was like his chest opening up and goo coming out. That's what I thought it was. I need to look closer, though. I wouldn't say that I was looking at rainbow capitalism. Yeah. Oh, did you? Ooh. Is that smart, or is that crafty business, or is that assholeness? I don't know. I didn't realize I was that low on health, actually. Although I think those columns, don't they hurt you more than normal. I think mine is, where is my pride? I'm not even sure. Mine may be behind a paywall too. Yeah, all my stuff hasn't changed. Mine's always the same. Yeah, in my little pride hearts right there are always there. My channel's pride 365. In fact, I haven't done anything for pride. I'm pride all the time. Yes, I saw him. I've gotten that far, Justin. Yes, I have gotten to that part where he stabs himself. I've only gotten there once, though. Fuck! Ah! Shit. Oh, okay. Why he's stabbing himself with full press. Okay. Oh, I see. I would say he's mad because he didn't protect the kingdom. Oh, God. It's not going good when I get hit right off the bat. Oh, my God. It's like I'm not jumping high enough or something. I don't know what I'm doing. I might as well just die. I'm just doing terrible this turn. Oh, man. Yes, we now have purple lighting all the way back to the back wall. Ah! Neil has appeared. Okay.
There, turn it over.
Okay.
There were little.
Okay.
I did not put them.
Okay.
Because well, one of them popped across.
Okay, feels pretty good. So Justin, Neil was using your instructions on. I guess I'll have to try it out and see.
Yeah.
See if it's fit.
Try it. I'm gonna throw the old.
Okay. All right. Yeah, they feel good.
But I mean, if you want to find little.
No, that doesn't matter to me. It's funny that they weren't like little rubber things that went in there. They were stickers.
I thought they were gonna be.
Yeah.
They were just little flat plastic.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, my Wii U controller, which is an expensive controller, like hundreds of dollars for this controller, mainly because it has a screen. It was getting drift on one of the controllers, and so Neil just fixed it. So we'll try that later and see if it fixes it. So story-wise, yeah, I don't know. I'm at the Hollow Knight. I've gotten the 3 sleepers. And I've fought a lot of bosses. So many bosses. All of them. all of the bosses. Let's take a break. let's take a break. Let's play some words on stream. Maybe I will. I need more Diet Coke. See, it's almost empty. It's all the way down to here. My Diet Coke levels are really low. In fact, they're empty, and so my Diet Coke levels are low. So let's take a quick break. Let's play some words on stream, and I'll be right back. See you in a second. Back. Did I get raided while I was gone? Welcome. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for the raid. Is that 5 views? You were playing Fire Emblem. Cool. That's actually on my list to play. Well, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid, and welcome everybody. We were taking a break from Hollow Knight. I'll be right back at it, but we're gonna play some Words on Stream just so I could take a break and not see that I was raided while I was getting more Diet Coke and peeing. But welcome everybody. Thank you so much for the raid. Is it Shinachu? Sounds like kind of like Pikachu. Pikachu. The maths. What? There's math in it? Oh my goodness, I didn't even know about that. All right. Level 7. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you. It's actually a channel point redemption. I don't always wear it. And it's hot. In fact, that's one of the things I did while so I have a sky cam. Here, let me switch to sky cam real quick. We have a sky cam. I went and got a fan because it's, you know, it is like 96. Well, see how it's still 76 degrees outside here in sunny, hot Florida. And Bowser onesie. Oh, here's my favorite part of the Bowser onesie. It's got a tail. I love the tail. I love the tail. Oh yeah, anal. We use anal all the time. Anal is often happens in Words and Stream on this channel. In fact, you can plural it. Oh, you can't plural it. Why can't you plural it? In fact, a lot of times when we can't guess a word, we'll just put anal in because it's in a lot. It's in a lot of puzzles. It comes up so much in Words on Stream. We already got that. Oh, I was locked. Oh, the M is fake, by the way. Oh, we rocked that one. We did good. Skip 2 levels. Level 9. I saw it. I was waiting for someone to do it. I told you it's in every puzzle. So the eye is fake. The eye is fake. Don't use the eye. which is hard. This one's hard. Oh, there's not 2 R's. Ah! It's like, why didn't that work? Was it, no, it wasn't on there. Oral. That's different. That's not the same. Welcome, Gullibus. We may not pass this one. We need one more. We need one more. I'm terrible at this game, too. Thanks for following. I am terrible at this. Nice to meet you. Evil bud. We didn't. We died at level 9. Oh well. At least, you know, mission accomplished. I rest. I got more Diet Coke. So we're good to go. Thanks everyone. Boy MJ. Is it Kai Unknown? And pass with the top 3. Good job, everyone. Level 9 is okay. We get better. Early 80s in Commodore 64. Yes! Yeah. I don't stream on the Commodore 64. So for those of you who are new to the stream, welcome. You will see that there is an arcade machine behind me, and the arcade machine is part of the stream. I can stream from the arcade machine. And so if you're curious what all the games are on the arcade machine, you can click on that. And it's 2,000 channel tokens, channel points to play a game off the arcade machine. And so we call it arcade mode. And we stop the game we're playing and play a game off the arcade machine. That's the stream. And of course, Boy MJ, who probably has plenty of channel tokens. How is it? Mr. FPGA. I have not. Oh, the Mr. Yes, the Mr. Kind of emulator hardware, right? I have heard of that. Yeah. First person to pick off the list. You own one and it's amazing. That's cool. I actually try to play off of original hardware as much as possible. So I have, you can see this GameCube. It has a Game Boy player on it. This is a PS2. You can barely see it because it's black. Here's some of the this is my upcoming games that I'm going to be streaming. Stack. Pokemon Emerald. I've only played 2 Pokemon games. I played Red and Gold, right? Was it Gold? Now I'm forgetting. But so I have an original cartridge, and so we're going to be playing that on the Game Boy player. Resident Evil, the original Resident Evil, Metroid, Zero Mission, Castlevania, Lament of Innocence, Kingdom Hearts. 358 2. So the DS is the only one I really can't stream off of. But what I do is I have a 3DS that I can. Yeah, it's sealed. I have a 3DS that I don't know. I don't think this is original sealed. I think the used place I got it from sealed it. But so I have to export this and then emulate it. I emulate the DS games, and then Tomb Raider. So I'm looking forward to that. So I try to play on original. So, yeah. Over 2 days. Side by side. All right. So a lot of the games I have never played before. All of these I have never played. And I'm working my way through all the Kingdom Hearts games. I've never played the Kingdom Hearts games, and so I'm making my way through them. So yeah. So there you go. Introduction to my stream. Okay, did we, Boy MJ, did we ever pick the game we're gonna play? Yeah. It's not always possible, and used game prices are outrageous. Outrageous. So we can. You want to play Paperboy off of the arcade machine? All right. Shall we play Paperboy then? All right, so this is what we do when we play arcade mode. All right, Boy MJ, also Kaya known, wants us to play Paperboy in arcade mode. Oh. Okay, here's how I can stream off the arcade machine. Here's a hint. The arcade machine's a PC. Alright. Yeah, so yeah, it's magic. Yeah, so the arcade machine is a PC running MAME. So I do emulate the arcade machine. And so yeah, there's an HDMI cable and blah blah blah. So yeah, that's how we do it off the arcade machine. And then if you haven't figured out, how did you get the camera to raise up in the air? That's amazing. It's on a standing desk, and I push a button and the desk raises up. So now at a standing desk. We actually have a Skycam. So here, let me do Skycam real quick. Where's Skycam? There it is. In the house. Oh, I totally would. I totally would do that. Why didn't Skycam work? Whoops. Redeem. There it goes. So there's Skycam. Why was I doing Skycam? Oh, so that you could see that it's a standing desk. So yeah, that's how yeah. Yeah, so not Skycam, but regular cam is a Elgato face cam. Yeah. It's not a flying drone. It is, I can't show you what it is, because that would be hard to do. But it is a tall shelf. And on that tall shelf, there's an Xbox One. And on that Xbox One, there's an Xbox 360 turned on its side. And on top of that Xbox 360, there's a camera. Yeah, the Elgato Facecam is pretty good. Pretty good. All right, shall we play Paperboy now? So now, see, I can stand over here, and you can kind of see me too. Objection! A floor cam at the Skycam. I know I need to. I don't have a third camera. Maybe I do. I don't know where I would put that. That would require me just like if I could pick up my phone and instantly start streaming from my phone, then point it up there. Oh, I know what's a camera. All right, so one of the things I have for the arcade machine is this light gun, and it's a camera. Crotch cam. We're not doing crotch cam. Come on. All right, let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do this. All right, hold on. We're exiting arcade mode here. All right, we're gonna try this. Oh no, I can't do it because it's attached to this machine. All right, so we can't do it. But this is a camera on the end of a gun, basically. So, all right, let's go back to here. I'm gonna manually switch this back to arcade mode. Do that. All right, let's go to playing, and then. Okay, yeah, I didn't want to set off all the alarms. All right. Thanks. Oh man. All right, let's find out what the high score is for Paperboy. I like how it was 5 cents. All right, the high score for Paperboy is this score right here. 31,164. So that's the score we're gonna try and beat. You're on a budget? Yeah. Remember when you gave me like all that money for getting all the pickups in Metroid Prime 2? It was like it was a lot of money. I don't remember how many bits it was. It was like a whole 100 bits. It was a lot of bits. It was really difficult for me. I stacked all the bits up and I counted them one by one. Untold riches. Yeah, exactly. Inflation. I bid for every pickup. Oh, that's right. It was 100. Yeah, that's right. I 100%ed it, so you gave me 100 bits. That's right. All right, let's play Paperboy. Wait, let me turn off. I can still hear Hollow Knight. All right, let's play Paperboy. Uh-oh. Sometimes the games don't want to have sound, and when that happens, I have to, we do the old turn it off and then turn it back on thing. So, hold on just a second. We turn it off, and then we turn it back on. And usually that works. All right. Is that another bit? Thanks.
That's rad. I didn't mean it.
I missed the last house. I missed the last house. Thanks for the bits. It is appreciated. Any bits are appreciated. Look at that. See, cancel subscription on the last house. I can't believe I missed the last house. Oh, thanks again for the raid.
Am I great or what? Ow! Sorry about that.
Oh, come on. Ah, crap. Thanks, Pass. 200 bits. Thanks, Pass. Crotch cam contribution. Y'all need Jesus. Hey, Zab. Welcome to the fun.
Got it. What a great toss. Wow! Wow!
Crap. So you are encouraged to break windows. All right, perfect delivery. We got a resubscriber. All right, here we go. What day is it? Thursday.
Wow! Wow! What a jerk I am. Right in the mailbox.
Oh, what? There we go. Crime is cool, kids. Exactly. Crap. I think I threw it right through their window, too. Wow, getting close to 31.
Wow! All right. Wow!
A cat! Oh, come on!
Boy, what a headache.
How you supposed to get past that? Oh, getting close, getting close. Oh, let's get in there. Oh, that's right. God, you can't run over those. a kid?
Oh, where am
Oh wait, I might still do it. I think I did it. I think I did it. Well, who gets it? Does Boy MJ get it? I think Boy MJ gets it, right? $31. What was it? 31. I guess 31,418. 31,418. Wow. Okay. Oh well. I will update it on the actual high score list. Let me make sure I write that down. I'm actually just going to update it right now. Shall we shall we keep going, or shall we go back to Hollow Knight? Let's go back to Hollow Knight. Shall we? I've updated the high score. What do you want to do? You want to play one more game or more games of Paperboy? Or shall we go back to Hollow Knight? Hollow Knight? I mean, we beat the high score. We did that. More games. More games! More! More different games! Crotch cam! I don't know, where would I... You want crotch cam, but where would I put it? I guess down there? It's not going to be a very interesting shot. In my crotch. Are you trying to get me kicked off of Twitch? There you go. Okay. It is getting late. We probably should have just kept playing Paperboy and taking on this guy next time. But we'll try it. I was doing so well. I was doing so well. Yeah, but I left and I went and did some other stuff and then came back. Yeah, so if you go onto the arcade list, you'll see that your name is now on the arcade list. Under Paperboy. Now I'm gonna go make sure. I'm not lying. Oh my goodness, there's so many games on this arcade machine now. Oh wait, it didn't publish. Why didn't it change? Did I change something else? What's going on here? Alright, we're gonna find this out here. Hold on. You still haven't been able to beat it? He's been very difficult, I will tell you that. It is not updated, so we're gonna update it. I can't believe it's not updated. So don't worry, it will be updated. I don't know what I've done. I wonder if I updated at some other score. Now I'm worried I screwed it up. I will have to figure that out later. Alright. At least they put a save spot like right next to the boss. So it makes it easier to iterate on it, right? He's a tough one. Takes a lot of hits. Believe that. Thanks for the follow. Ah! Ah, I was doing so good earlier. I'm getting greedy. Ah. Boy, the arcade high score list is broken. What did y'all do? It is not loading. Well, I think we're gonna try a few more times, and then we may have to come back to this tomorrow. Wow, I've never seen him do it like 4 times in a row. Holy crap. No. I mean, I spent a lot more time on the Hive Knight or whatever he was called. I mean, I was doing him at the beginning of the stream, then spent most of the stream in the hive. And I got everything. I got an extra mask now. And so, yeah, I've only been maybe 30 minutes or so. And it's funny. The first few attempts, it was me forgetting. I had gotten used to playing, fighting the Hive Knight, and I've forgotten all the moves. Oh man. That. Thank you. I've been playing this for a while now. That's one of the reasons I'm kind of like, okay, let's finish this game. I feel like I'm getting pretty close to, these bosses take some time. So, also this Bowser onesie is kind of access to the last upgrade that may make it a little easier. Okay, I might do that. Let's head over there. All right, one more boss in the hive area. Okay, well, let's do it. Oh shit, I'm already stuck. After this, we'll go that way. We may not take him on tonight, but maybe we'll go over there. Shit. Come on. It's like all my jumps were off. Yeah, exactly. Thanks for the thanks for the vote of confidence. Penis. Another penis. Another one. And another one. And another one. Oh, I should... Hold on. I should get my soul back. That might help. And then I was also thinking I should switch out my charms. Oh, man. I think I have been using that one. And then that one. They also cause hurricanes. I bet you didn't know that either. I mean, what else are those? I mean, come on. They have to be. Well, they're very phallic shaped. Well, I'm gonna at least say that. It's so hot in this Bowser onesie. So where in the is it near the hive? Here, let's look at the map. So now I have maps of all of it. Is it actually in the hive? Because I've gone everywhere in the hive. Is it, or is it over here in Kingdom's Edge? Because I haven't gone in Kingdom's Edge at all. You know, you would think I should kind of maybe go over there. Oh, it's in Kingdom's Edge? Okay. Well, I was just going to go up and around. Yeah, obviously I didn't explore Kingdom's Edge at all. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll get over to Kingdom's Edge. And then we'll end the stream. Ba-ba-ba. Ah, okay. Okay. I say, let's go for that. We're going to go for that bench. And then we'll probably end the stream. Oh yeah, definitely not gonna do that. It's... Okay, up. Oh, I remember this. My way. Maybe you're not. I guess I haven't been healing myself. I like that. There you go. Kingdom's Edge. What is that? Holy shit. I didn't need to heal. Kind of assuming I did. Trying a different technique here. That would be frightening. There we go. It's like I can get this guy. Hello. How did you find me down here where the world ends? Yes, I know why you're here. You came to learn a nail art from the legendary nail master Oro. It is the law of the great nail sage that I must pass down my teachings to those who are worthy. But no law forbids me from exacting a payment for my time. If you truly wish to train under me, prove it with Geo. 800? Asshole. I guess we'll go get more Geo and then we'll do the. All right, let's wrap this thing up. Thanks everyone for being here. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. I don't normally stream on Saturday nights anymore. I used to. And maybe I should bring it back because this was a lot of fun. I did. I made a lot of good progress. So I'm hoping tomorrow I'm going to continue to explore Kingdom's Edge? And then let's fully explore this area. Then let's take on Hollow Knight and let's see what we get from there. So yeah, so next stream will be probably I don't think I have a lot of stuff I'm doing tomorrow, so I don't think I'll be able to stream tomorrow afternoon. So I'll stream tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, thanks, Senior Pollo. Thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated. What else? If you can't be here live, everything I've ever streamed is over at YouTube. youtube.com/jfriestv. And thank you to all of my subscribers. Their names are about to start scrolling. Yes, thank you for the Happy Father's Day. That's part of the reason why I'm not streaming tomorrow afternoon. It is Father's Day. And I am a father. I'm a daddy in more than one way. There's my subscribers. Thank you, subscribers. They get all these emotes. They get ad-free viewing. Yeah, sure. The arcade machine is always fun to take a break and play a game on it. Yeah, thanks, Sab. Love right back at you. If you want to hang out between streams, go check out our Discord. Let's see. I still can't believe the high score list has not loaded. I don't know what's going on there. But while that's doing that, we will... let's see who else is streaming that we can send y'all off to. Ba ba ba. Wow, I didn't know Ash was streaming tonight. What's she doing? Oh, she's playing Lemmings. She's doing Amiga evening, I guess. Usually she does Amiga mornings. But she's doing it in the night for some reason. So let's go over. She's playing Lemmings. I loved Lemmings. In fact, I had an Amiga 500, and she's playing Lemmings. She has like an Amiga emulator, and it's pretty cool. So we're gonna go over to Ash Said Hi. She's one of my favorite streamers here on Twitch, and yeah, let's do that. Say hi to Ash. She's awesome. He's one of my favorite retro streamers. So, thanks again, everyone. I hope y'all have a great and wonderful weekend and Sunday, rest of your weekend, and I hope to see you back here tomorrow night. I may do an afternoon stream on Monday too, because I don't have to work on Monday. So, thanks again, everyone. Have an awesome weekend. Bye. Stay safe out there.